In the shallow wetlands of the tropics, where water and land blur into a shifting mosaic of floating leaves, a bird steps where others would sink. Each movement appears almost effortless, as if gravity itself has been negotiated into cooperation. This is the Jacana, a bird whose entire existence is built around balance, physical, ecological, and social. Jacanas belong to the family Jacanidae and are found across tropical regions of Africa, Asia, Australia, and the Americas. Though species vary in color and size, all share the defining trait that sets them apart: extraordinarily long toes and claws. These extensions distribute the bird's weight across wide surfaces, allowing it to walk on lily pads and floating vegetation without breaking through. What looks like a visual trick is, in fact, a precise evolutionary solution. The evolutionary path of the Jacana is closely tied to wetlands that are neither solid nor stable. In such environments, traditional perching or wading strategies fail. Individuals that could spread their weight more efficiently gained access to food sources unavailable to competitors. Over generations, natural selection favored longer toes, lighter bodies, and a low center of gravity. The result is a bird perfectly adapted to an environment that constantly shifts beneath its feet. Physically, jacanas are medium-sized birds with compact bodies and relatively short wings. Their plumage often features striking contrasts: deep blacks, rich browns, chestnut tones, and iridescent highlights, serving both camouflage and signaling functions. The most visually arresting feature, however, remains the feet. Each toe can be longer than the bird's leg, ending in sharp claws that grip vegetation and provide traction. Movement across water is not hurried. Jacanas walk deliberately, placing each step with precision. This controlled pace minimizes vibration, reducing the risk of startling prey or destabilizing floating platforms. Their world is a network of fragile surfaces, and every step is calculated. Feeding behavior reflects this specialization. Jacanas primarily consume insects, spiders, small mollusks, and other invertebrates found on or just below the water's surface. They forage by scanning vegetation, probing with their beaks, and occasionally picking prey directly from leaves. Their diet ties them closely to the health of wetland ecosystems. But it is the Jacana's social system that truly challenges expectations. In a reversal of the typical avian model, many Jacana species exhibit polyandry. Females are larger, more aggressive, and maintain territories that include multiple males. Each male is responsible for building nests, incubating eggs, and raising chicks, while the female defends territory and mates with multiple partners. This role reversal is not random, it is an ecological response. In wetland environments where nests are vulnerable to flooding and predation, spreading reproductive risk increases success. By distributing eggs across multiple nests tended by different males, a single female maximizes the chances that some offspring will survive. Natural selection favored females capable of defending territory and males capable of intensive parental care. Male jacanas incubate eggs with remarkable dedication. They brood, protect, and even transport chicks under their wings, shielding them from danger. This level of paternal investment is rare among birds and highlights how environmental pressure can reshape behavior in unexpected ways. Territorial disputes among females can be intense. Fights involve wing displays, chasing, and physical confrontation, underscoring that aggression in nature is not limited by sex but by role. In the Jacana's world, survival favors whichever strategy works. Ecologically, jacanas play a vital role in wetland systems. By feeding on insects, they help regulate populations that could otherwise explode and disrupt plant life. Their movement across vegetation aids in nutrient redistribution, and their presence serves as an indicator of wetland health. Modern threats, however, loom large. Wetland drainage, pollution, and climate change reduce available habitat. Floating vegetation depends on stable water levels, and as these fluctuate unpredictably, the Jacana's finely tuned world becomes unstable. Habitat fragmentation isolates populations, limiting genetic exchange. Despite these challenges, the Jacana persists through flexibility. It adjusts territory size, alters breeding timing, and shifts foraging patterns as conditions change. Its survival strategy has always been about adaptation rather than force. The Jacana does not dominate through strength or speed. It survives by mastering balance, in body, behavior, and social structure. In a landscape where solid ground is rare, it walks confidently across uncertainty, a living example of how evolution rewards innovation over convention.